Hello everyone, this is Cole Powell with Pathways to Pillars. I just wanted to talk to you guys today about hard stuff, about going through the hard stuff, to get the blessing, going through the hard stuff to get to recovery, going through the hard stuff to heal from our childhood issues, our childhood traumas, heal from depression, heal from PTSD, heal from stress, heal from broken relationships, heal from so many different things. And I found out that we have to go through the hard stuff. I had to go through the hard stuff. I had to deal with the hard stuff. The stuff that you don't want to talk about, that I never wanted to talk about, that I never wanted to admit, that I never wanted to speak on so that it would be real. That like, yeah, I did go through that. I didn't want to have to do that. And I was so scared of that journey until I had to actually do the journey and go through it. And it became so much more powerful. It became so much more fruitful. It came so much to me. And I was I'm so thankful for where I'm at, for going through the hard stuff. So I came up with kind of like an ideal of what it means to go through the hard stuff, and kind of like almost like a parable, like Jesus did, like Jesus came up with. So my parable for going through the hard stuff is take a bouncy ball, okay, and go drop it on a bed with a bunch of comforters, okay. You sit there and you drop it. How far is that ball gonna bounce off of that mattress with, let's say, a down comforter, a down stuffed comforter? How high is that ball gonna bounce when you drop it from 3 foot to the bed? It is not gonna. It's not bouncing back, baby. It's not gonna happen. You know. So take a bouncy ball and bounce it and drop it on a couch. You might get an inch or two depending on the stiffness of the couch. Okay? Drop it on the carpet, maybe a little bit higher. But go find the hardest surface you can find and drop a bouncy ball and watch the effect. The effect, the result to that, okay, is the bouncy ball will if you drop the bouncy ball here, when you drop that ball, when it bounces back, it goes above itself on that first bounce. That's called the bouncy ball effect. It had to go through the hard stuff. It had to hit the hard stuff. It had to get beat down. It had to get rough. It had to get raw. You had to get angry. You had to get frustrated. You had to get pissed off because you were dealing with the stuff, the hard stuff. When you start dealing with the hard stuff, you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be angry. You're going to be pissed off. You might get depressed. You may get sad. You may shed a few tears. But you're going through the hard stuff. But at the end of the hard stuff is propulsion. Propulsion and being propelled into an amazing future. Because you're dealing with the hard stuff. You can't get propelled further than when you started unless you go through the hard stuff. You have to go through the hard stuff. I had to go through the hard stuff to get to the character, okay? To get to the blessings, to get to the dream that I'm living right now. I had to get to that point. I had to go and hit some hard stuff. And I had to ram this fat head into a bunch of hard stuff to get to that point. The hard stuff, yeah, it could be scary. It could be intimidating. I could be a procrastinator. I could be just lazy as all get out. Like, I could just not even want to even be part of that. I could be to the point where I'm just like, I'm not doing that. I don't care about that. I would rather stay in this lifestyle that I'm living. I would rather be doing this, that, or the other, because we're comfortable in that. The sick thing is I used to be comfortable in trauma. I used to be comfortable in drama. I used to be comfortable being a coward. I used to be comfortable in those things, which is so sad. It's so disgusting. It's just ridiculous, And I just had to get real and honest with myself. I had a partner of mine. He grew up on an Indian reservation in Montana, by Flathead Indian Reservation. His family raised wolves, okay? And they would pack all over the area on horses, on horseback and everything, and live from spot to spot to spot, helping cut out different areas, like 100-foot sections of forest, so that they could put in telephone wires and electrical wires and stuff through these mountain areas in Montana. And he went to one of the head chiefs over there, and he talked to him, and he was talking to the chief and everything, and he's like, hey chief, like, what is my totem animal? I just want to know what my totem animal is, And the chief's like, he's like, your totem animal is a buffalo, because you're always in trouble, you're always causing problems. But not only that, when you do that and you die down and you become so disastrous that you wreck yourself, that all the other buffaloes around you, your family, run around in circles in emotion, in turmoil, in depression and anxiety and fear and all these things. And a buffalo, when they do that, they can sit there and they're so in tune with each other that they know they can feel each other's heartbeats. And some of them get so much in depression and mourning that they will take their horns and they'll ram another one, and they'll hit him right in the heart and kill him. And from one dying, be so depressed that they'll take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other ones. And then after it's all said and done, after we're sitting in prison and all this other crazy stuff that we took out our family, and depression and anxiety and all these things, or when we fall into addiction and our families are just in turmoil trying to help us and everything, and they're all scatterbrained trying to do everything they can to fix our issue, okay? The buffaloes, they go back to eating. When we go back to prison, our families go back to living their lives, knowing that we're safe, healthy, strong, that we're being, that we're fed, we got a place to live, that we're safe, we're not out there, not going to get shot, whatever it is. Just like a buffalo. Well, 20 years goes by, and this dude's in and out of prison, in and out of prison, in and out of addiction, and all this other stuff. Okay? And after that, like, while he's incarcerated, his dad comes to visit him. And he's talking to his dad. His dad's like, why do you do this? Like, why do you just keep doing this? It doesn't make sense. You're so smart. You're so intelligent. You're such a good person. Why do you keep doing this? And he tells his dad, hey, that chief told me that I was a buffalo, that's my totem animal, And his dad's like, you're dumb. Like, why would you think that your totem animal is a buffalo? He's like, what are you talking about, Dad? What are you talking about, Dad? Like, dude said I was a buffalo. His dad's all, no, dum-dum. He's like, son, your totem animal is a man. Man the F up. Just man up. Man up and start making better decisions. Man up and take responsibility for your life. Man up, buck up. Buck up, boy. Buck up, people. Take responsibility for your life. Grab a hold of it. Like I keep saying, carpe diem. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Seize the day. It's yours right now. Take hold of it. Grab it. Make that your day. Make it what you want it to be. You can do that. You're the only one that can do that. I was the only one that could do it for me. Nobody could tell me nothing. I'm a big old dum-dum, and I thought I was the smartest person on the earth and all that. And until I went through the hard stuff and worked through it, I couldn't do it. You got to work through it to do it. You got to work through it to gain the character and the strength and the endurance and the fortitude and all that to be able to propel, to move forward, to have peace in your life, to have self-control, to have recovery, to love yourself again. You got to go through the hard stuff. I had to. And I hated it. And I was pissed. And I was mad as all get out. Believe me, I was drama. I was this, that, and the other. My ex used to call me Jerry Springer. Everything. Like I was, like Paul said, I was I was the worst sinner. I was the worst of the worst. And I still fail at times. But I love myself. And I love my family. And I love my kids. And I love my grandkids. And I love my community. And I love the people of this world. And I love my God. Like, because somebody got me to start loving myself and to go through the hard stuff. Don't wait. Head to it. Go straight through it. Go through it like a bulldozer. Go through the hard stuff. Face it. Face it soberly. Sober-minded. Face it. And journal about it. Self-reflect on it. Introspect on it. Do what you have to do to get to that point. So that you can be proud of yourself. That you can cheer for yourself. That you can encourage yourself. And you can love yourself. Because the only way we can change this world is if we change ourselves. I'm with Pathways to Pillars. My name is Cole Powell. Much love and respect, everybody. Have a great day.